Hello and welcome for the day 6 video, which is project schedule management. It's about chapter number 6. Based on our knowledge, our previous outputs will be the input to the next process. So we have plan and schedule management. The charter is coming from the back. We have project management plan being built up, and then OP and EF will always be the part of planning activities. And for sure, when I'm planning anything, I have to use expert judgment. There is no harm about it. I have to perform data analysis to understand variances, to understand the different concepts, metrics, diagram, and so on. And we will use meetings as a tool to help ourselves, and we will be able to produce a document which is a schedule management plan, where I will identify, determine, define how to create the project schedule by critical path method, critical chain method, or agile method, what should be tailored, life cycle and development approaches. Based on that, I will start defining activities, and once I'm defining activities, I will use again decomposition for the WBS, and if I don't have WBS, I will use rolling wave planning, where I will start from the lowest level of WBS to complete the task. And the output will be what activity list and their attributes, that this is what the finish to start and relationships we have, the milestone list, and if required, we need to adjust our WBS or work packages with the help of change request if you are in the middle of the project, not in the planning phase. So you will update the project documents. If you remember, I told you that there are some things like your staff has done activity earlier than its planned time, but officially you have to file a change request to keep everything on track and official. You will sequence activities, and for sequencing you need to have your dependencies mandatory, which cannot be changed, or hard logic, discretionary or soft logic, which can be changed, and once changed it will not impact the project schedule. External dependencies not in our control, and internal dependencies based on our resources. While doing so, we need to know about leads and lags. Leads, you can start your next activity earlier than its planned time, and lags, the mandatory waiting time between two activities. And the method you will use to make this diagram is called as precedence diagramming method, and you will be able to produce project schedule network diagram. And you will update the project documents, and look, I have created project network diagram with the sequences along with the dependencies, leads and lags. Then you will estimate activity durations at somehow, and you will have what methods like analogous from past records, or OPA parametric by mathematical equation, or bottom up with the help of detailed WBS. If you have uncertainties, you will use 3-point estimation, and for that you will go with decision making in order to build your consensus to reach to a single point. With the help of basis of estimates, you will be able to produce duration estimates, and you will update the project documents, and you will send this to develop a schedule. These guys will have a look at it, and they will be able to perform a schedule network analysis, that whether should we go with critical path method or critical chain method. They will also do the resource optimization, that Imran maybe are using so many resources, and they will use data analysis that it can be done in 2 days or 3 days or not. With the help of leads and lags, and by applying schedule compression, which is crashing or fast tracking, like I put more leads or I put more lags, so you will perform schedule network analysis, what can we do, and you will update it, and you will do with the help of PMIS. And if you're working in agile, you will issue the scrum board or agile release plannings accordingly. Once approved, you will have many project schedule. Once approved, you will have a schedule baselines, and once it becomes baseline, you have to control it. You will issue the project calendar accordingly, because this is our baseline, and any changes in this will only be done with the help of change request. And once it is approved, you have to update the project management plan and project documents like activity list and milestone list. While executing, you have to monitor and control your progress. So for controlling, you need to have your work performance data, which is coming from executing, and you will perform what critical path method, are we on time or not on time. You will perform resource optimization, that are we still on track or not. We can perform resource leveling, which means if there are any discrepancies, I can adjust accordingly. Maybe it requires rebaselining or resource smoothing. I will use the resources from other activities which are not critical, so I will try to fulfill the activities which are on demand and trying running out of time. Or I may use this crashing or fast tracking. If I have money, I will go for crashing. If I don't have money, I will go for fast tracking, where the risk will be high because I will be doing activities in parallel. And on those basis, you will issue the schedule forecast, the schedule variances, and the schedule performance index, where you are standing, and this will be what work performance information. If it is okay, if it is greater than 1 or equal to 0, then yes, you are great. Or if it is positive, you are great. If not, then you will produce change request, and you will update the project documents accordingly. That was the project schedule fastest review in 5 minutes. So that's a good amount of information for your review. I'll see you in the next video for the project cost management. Thank you for now.